of my face. The Fana buddies. Desculpe, não falo português. Onde fica a casa de banho? So this is my dorm room, and that's my bed. No more hotels for this hobo. Bom dia. Okay, after some delayed flights, I got to Lisboa late last night, and yeah, I managed to get some sleep at my hostel. Yes, my friends, I have now officially downgraded to living in hostels. I've run out of money, but it's good. I just need a bed and a shower, and that's it, because I'm out for most of the day. So that's a porcine. Okay, just had my coffee, I guess the Portuguese way. Kind of similar to the Italians, where it's just a standing bar. You order your coffee, have your breakfast, and go, right? You don't linger. Okay, one of the touristy things to do is take tram 28 from Monas Square. There it is, tram 28. Great, managed to get into the tram, and I got myself one of the prized single seats on the right side of the train. There's hardly any space right now. And he's yelling, move to the back, move to the back. Some seem atrás. Last stop of tram 28, and yeah, it was a pretty good ride. I probably should plan this better, but it turns out that if you just got to Lisbon and you don't know what to do, this tram actually takes you through a couple of streets, so you get a sense of the different areas in Lisboa, and you get to see just a quick view of maybe what you want to go back to later. Like, I did think that the Alfama district was pretty cool, so I'm gonna walk back to Alfama and just have a stroll around. The last stop for tram 28 is Campo do Ourique, and it looks like a more quiet residential area instead of like a busy city center. And I spotted on the map that there is a local market nearby, so I'm just gonna go check it out. Okay, it turns out it's not so much of a market, more of a food hall. Okay, I thought I did smell fish in this place, despite the fact that I was walking through a very nice area. But yeah, I've just walked into the fish section where there's some, ooh, pulpo. In fact, I now think I may be late. Like, there's still plenty of fish here, but maybe this is where local people come and get their fresh fish early in the morning. I'm at another coffee bar, and they call it pastelerias here. And you can see that they have so many types of pastries. I'm not hungry, but I feel like I need to try some of these. So I caved and got myself this pastry. It's called Je suis, and I asked the man what's inside, and he said mango and egg. This thing is the size of my face. Cheers. I really like this. It's a flaky pastry inside, and it's got some sort of a mango jam in there. So, je suis. Drop a comment below if you know how to spell this thing and describe it to me. Lisbon is a very safe and walkable city, and the thing about this is it's a walkable city if you don't have bad knees. It's all up and downhill. So if you are here, you have a knee problem like I do, you know, wear some knee braces when you're walking about in Lisbon and it should help. It's now lunchtime and everyone is queuing up for Bifanas de Alfonso. You know, I'm actually tempted to skip this queue, but I'm kind of hungry and I do have a hankering for a pork sandwich, so I think I'll wait. Hopefully the queue moves pretty fast because there's no sitting area. You just get your sandwich and go. 45 minutes later, I'm at the sandwich window. So that's that giant pot of pork in there bubbling away, and he's just scooping up all this pork in there. So that's my bifana with the pork, and I put some mustard on it, and it comes with cheese. I've got my bifana, and these are my bifana buddies. Cheers. It's a simple sandwich, but it's so good.
Yeah. Wait for this. 40. Yeah. Okay, not that bad. Let's say that.
Someone's asking us how long we waited for the sandwich, and it's 40 minutes. Wandering aimlessly, and I just came to this tourist information center, and that lady there helped me to get my entrance tickets to some Sintra attractions for tomorrow. I think you can find these tourist, the tourist info centers everywhere around the city, and they can help you book tickets and help you check for availability and all those. And she gave me some really helpful tips about, you know, where I should go and what I should do and how much time I need. So that was very helpful. Obviously, you can do a lot of research on Google in terms of like where to go and how much time you need and all that. But it's so helpful to have a local person who actually knows what they're talking about tell you this stuff. Tuk-tuks are now a thing in Lisboa, where you can ride one of these things with a tour guide who will give you a more personalized experience and tell you about the city. And some tuk-tuks look nicer than the others. So yeah, it's a very walkable city if you have good knees. Be prepared. My Bifana buddies that I was having a sandwich with just now, they were telling me to go to this local flea market, and it's only open on Tuesdays and Thursdays until 5 p.m. It's called Feira de Ladra. I think I must be at the flea market right now, where there are local artists selling artwork and photographs. It kind of reminds me of a night market in Thailand, to be honest. Except that it's not at night, it's only during the day until 5 p.m. And just like in Thailand, they're selling car number plates. But of course, the backdrop of this flea market is much prettier than what you get in Bangkok. So I'll give you that. They have DVDs for sale. What looks like a European version of American Pie. From the winding streets of the Alfama district, I've now walked and wandered aimlessly to this area, which is Baixa, Lisboa. I think this is downtown Lisboa, so you can see that there are a lot more commercial shops here, and banks and all that stuff. I'm not sure why there's a panda there. Surprise, surprise, I'm eating again. And this time I'm at a specialty seafood place called Uma Mariscaria. Okay, first up I have my appetizer, which is a cod fish cake. Oh, thank you. And sir just gave me a bottle of piri piri, which I think I'm supposed to put on this. Cheers. I'm actually quite surprised by that. It is really tasty for a ball of fried fish. Oh my god, that's hot. This is a giant pot of arroz de mariscos, which is seafood rice. So it's a whole pot of rice in this broth with all this, like all these chunks of seafood. It just smells amazing and it looks amazing too. Like I've never not quite seen anything like this before. I guess first I'm gonna try a bit of the broth. Cheers. That tastes really good. It's a tomato base, but you can taste all the seafood in it. Cheers. Okay, couldn't put the whole thing in my mouth, but the rice is really good as well. It's kind of like, it has a bit of bite to it, and it's really good. Okay, I'm getting my first pastel de nata. Here, cheers. Okay, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, but the pastel de nata here is much better than any of the others that I've had outside of Portugal. And this is just a random shop that I walked in, and there was a ton of it on the counter. So I guess I'm gonna be having more of these while I'm here. I kind of regret not getting the 4 for 3. It's like buy 3 and free 1, because I could easily down 4 of these. But I've got 2 weeks in Portugal. I'm sure I'm gonna get this everywhere. And maybe tomorrow I'm gonna go to the famous pastel de nata place in Belém.